know you ain't trying to go there with the rings, cause you without no makeup on, you're hideous. Like, don't play with me, cause I can go there. I'm trying to be nice. That wig, bitch, like, don't play with me. Don't play with me, Kendra. Please don't do it.
I mean, well, listen, I'm the one with a show that you stayed up to be on, so you can
Nobody
say
gives a fuck though, cause
I
you
mean, if nobody
like
gives
you're
a
not
fuck,
a
then
nice
why are you
person.
here?
You're ugly in the inside. You trying to throw little jabs at people? Look at you, bitch. Your shiny ass face, bitch. Ugly, fucking ugly. Look at you. Look at you. What type of person are you? Trying to throw jabs at people. And bitch, under that makeup, bitch, you look 100. Come on. We seen the pictures of you at the motherfucking airport, bitch. You're ugly.
Do you want me? Okay, I just have one question. Do you think you're hurting my feelings?
I don't give a fuck, bitch. Don't try to comfort me. Bitch, don't comfort me if I didn't send for you, okay?
And how did I comfort you? Because I'm just confused that you're 29 years old?
Well, you know what? I promised myself that I was not going to react to a Kendra G video. And if you don't know who Kendra G is, she got this online dating show. I believe she's been doing it for probably like 3 years, probably since the pandemic, actually. And, the show is kind of dusty, ghetto. You got all these delusional females on the show who have 5, 6, 7 kids with 10 baby dad. And I know the numbers don't match up, but I'm trying to explain what the show is like. And they're all looking for the same things. They're all looking for a guy that's making over 100,000. You got to be over 6 feet tall, and so on and so forth. You got a lot of Pookies and Ray Rays. And I'm not going to say it's 100% dusty, but it's basically 99% dusty. And the only reason I wanted to react to this one episode is because that guy is back. 2 years later, he's back. And we're going to get into it. But first, let's play the video how that back and forth actually started. All right, let's play this one video right
Hello? Oh, you got to sit up, baby. Hello?
Yeah?
What's
Hello?
your name?
Deshaun?
Deshaun from where?
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit. How old are you, Deshaun?
29. What's the problem?
You didn't hear the question.
Wait a minute. This guy scratched his face like probably 3 times. Let's rewind a little bit. You're going to see. Really dusty right
Hello?
here. Let's play.
Yeah?
What's
Hello?
your name?
Deshaun?
Deshaun from where?
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit. How old are you, Deshaun?
29. What's the problem?
You didn't hear the question.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
You said where I'm from. I said Detroit. You said how old are you? I said 29.
No, yeah, I said how old are you?
I said 29.
That means how many years have you been on Earth?
I'm 29 years old, you fucking bozo.
29?
Yeah.
So anyway, that's how that whole thing got started. And he's back. This guy is actually back. And now he's 31 years old. And you know what, let me prefix this by saying it's not, the second appearance is not going to be any better. But before we do that, let's do some drum roll because this is a special one right here. All right, let's play it.
Me, hey girl.
This is the first time you've been on my show since that time.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good.
Hey, look, it's been crazy. Like everywhere I go, they be like, "You the one cussed out Kendra." I be like, "Oh my god, it's so funny."
Let me
But
say
you been-
this. Now, I was the only reason I didn't mind anything you said, but I'm gonna tell you in advance. Don't say anything about anybody other than me. Because I end up hanging up on you because you spoke about my father. So now that's if we go too far. But anything you say about me, I'm Michelle. So that's I just want to preference you. But
Right.
you gotta turn off the TV.
Hold on. I'm not turning it off.
It's already started out dusty because he already know he's gonna be going on a dating show and he got his TV on, the radio's playing. Man, it's just crazy. But let me respond to what Kendra G just said. You see, they want to be verbally abusive because she was abusive. I mean, he basically told her he was 29 and she keep focusing on the fact that he was 29 and he looked older. She wasn't really saying it, but she's the one that highlight the fact that he's 29. And so she started our whole issues. I know she's gonna draw a line in the sand, talking about she cut him off because look, when you start those type of battle, the battle lines is basically with anyone. He can pick on your family member. He can pick on you, the dog, the cat, your dad, your mom. That's just the way the internet goes. So I think that's kind of really unfair. All right, let's keep going.
DJ Bags was out. He couldn't make it tonight, y'all. So he said.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, the views was popping. I'm like, hell yeah, we gotta do that again, Kendra. Like, we had people in the room like they was going crazy.
Well, let's
I was
say,
like,
okay,
yeah,
here's
fuck
the deal.
yeah.
Okay, as long as you don't say nothing about anybody other than me, we can talk. Are we clear on that?
Yeah, we good,
Okay,
girl. Your wig looking all right.
So here's the deal. You are the most popular guest to ever be on my show. I mean, hands down. If people don't know, this is the infamous Are You Really
Mr.
29?
29.
Okay, so let's start right there. Now,
I'm just gonna pause it for a second just to kind of once again talk about the red line that Kendra G is kind of drawing in the sand, talking about, you better not say this or you better not say that. The fact is, he's a guest on your show, and you really need him just as much as he needs you because his second appearance is gonna generate a lot of money for Kendra G, just like his first appearance did. In fact, if this guy have a manager, I would advise him to not even make a second appearance unless he get a good check, probably a good $10,000 check. And that's the way I look at it. But she's kind of in the driver's seat because it's her platform. But he gonna generate a lot of bread for Kendra G, and that's why he really don't know.
okay, I apologize. I can tell that my disbelief, you wasn't having it. But so if that was okay, so that means you're 31 right now. If you was really 29 then?
Yeah.
So you're really 31.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, she gonna do it all over again. Kendra G know how to generate that money because now she kind of started this whole fight all over again, even though she's not explicitly saying it. But look at the reaction. All right, let's keep going.
I don't want you to trust. Let me ask you this.
You want to see
Am
my?
I the first person that didn't believe your age?
It wasn't that. It was the way you went by and like how you was. I feel like you was coming for me. So my defense mechanism was like, oh, she want that.
Okay, listen, that's fair. Listen, like I said, I'm an open book. If I try you, you get the right to try me. That's why I literally, if people watched it, I don't know if you remember, I let you go on the whole time until you brought up my dad. I didn't when you brought up my dad, then I had to hang up on you. But I let you go off. I said I'm gonna let him go off. But people still. I'm not the only person that did not believe you were 29.
But you don't think that's rude? That at that time, the way you was coming off and trying to be funny, because at the end of the day, like I was saying in that video, you have people that look up to you and respect you, and us as black
Not
people.
really.
Why do we have to do that to each other?
I don't think a lot of people look up to Kendra G.
So, okay, I
That
believe
was
that.
like that was corny.
Well, no, I don't. well, I won't stand by that it was corny, but I do honor your emotions and your feelings. I do that. Now, what I will say is, right, bring the camera down. I get people who lie to me all the time, right? And ever since then, I try to just give people the benefit of the doubt. Literally 2 days ago, I had a guy.
You see, what Kendra G will not actually come on the microphone and say is, look, you know what? When I kind of went back and reflect on my own behavior and my own action, I was actually wrong. I was in the wrong. It's always, I say this, but it's always a but with all these apologies, and these apologies are not genuine because the fact that she kind of highlighted the age. The reason why is, first of all, you don't look 29. Let's just put that aside. You know, what for whatever reason. You know, you have a hard life or, you know, you struggle growing up. You don't look 29. But when she initially had that conversation with him, she spent a good 3 minutes, 2 minutes talking about 29. Are you sure? You know, and the guy he even gave his date of birth. So the fact is, she's just not being genuine, and it's not fair to him, and she's not even giving a genuine apology. All right, let's keep going. Let's play this other part.
It's like, dang, and that's what's wrong with, and like, it's a lot going on in the world, and we fight like, it's different fights we fight. We fighting the white man, we fighting the government, and we fighting each other. When are we gonna come together and fight these other people? You feel me?
Man, the white man is like, God damn, y'all can't leave my name out of your mouth. It's like, why? And first of all, why are we fighting all these people? All right, let's keep.
Can I say this? And you are right. Listen, I want to say a couple things. Two things can be true. What you're saying is true, but you also know this is the internet, right? So we know how this works. Even in this moment, you call me. I call nobody. Everybody that's ever been on the show has decided to call me and push that button.
Because that's the reason I called you, because
but hold on, let me finish. But when you call this show, we are not new around the block. You know what you're getting into. So you are correct, but at the same time, you know how we do over here. And for you to, and again, I want to be gentle, but I wasn't the only person that was shocked that you were really 29. Because people are still asking me, how old are you now? Like, they're still saying that in the comment section.
31. And at the end of the day, you don't feel like you keep questioning. And that day, I told you multiple times, I don't know how I have to put it to you. I gave you my date of birth. You should have put it together, sister.
I think even based on her reaction right there, she know that she's wrong, and he's doing an excellent job defending himself because, yeah, he definitely don't look 29, but by her saying that, she's not the only one. No, you highlight that fact. You're the one that lit that fire. You're the one that poured that kerosene on that fire and create this whole chatter around his age. But she don't want to take responsibility for her behavior, so she gonna pretend that, you know, she's innocent, or the damage that she did was very minimal, when she create this whole issue where she don't want to deal with it. That's the thing with Kendra. All right, let's keep going. Look at that. She don't want to take responsibility.
That's all I'm saying. But we good though.
I've always been good. Are you
but
good?
The video was a key, and it was funny afterwards. Cause your face expressions, you was just like, oh my God, like what the hell? I was like, yeah, I got her ass. She thought she was gonna have me in the trick bag, and I got you.
Well, no, here's the deal. You have to always remember, you don't got shit. That video can never exist if I don't want it to exist. Y'all have to know this. Let me educate everybody. This is my show. The video was out. Hold on. The video was out because I wanted the video to be out. That video could have never been shown around the world if I really felt disrespected. There are videos that are down and they will never be.
You feel like you wasn't disrespecting me?
I felt like I was in truly disbelief of your age, and I was challenging you there, and I said I do honor how you felt. Now that's why I said I do apologize for making you feel a certain way. But no, I was really in disbelief of your age. I really was.
Yeah, and if that was the case, I don't think you should actually behave the way you behave online, because you knew that was going to be a video that was going to be published, and you knew that was going to generate a lot of views, and you knew that there was going to be some blowback, a lot of negative feedback as far as he's concerned. And she's really not showing no remorse, and she got this masculine energy, and that's a big problem too. There's no, and that's what a lot of these guys complain about. They're so aggressive in their behavior. All right, let's keep going.
I really was. I was really in disbelief. And I think if you were honest, I'm not the first person that's been
Okay,
in
let's blame
disbelief
him
of your
if he
age.
was honest.
And that's why you were
No,
so
'cause
and that's why you might have been so defensive, and I get that. But you're acting like I'm crazy, like I'm the first person that's ever
no,
challenged you on your age.
no, you're the first person that on on Beyonce's internet trying to play with me and trying to be funny.
I was myself. Like, I've been like
Being
myself.
yourself, being rude and
I
being
don't know.
rude to
Listen,
people, you
but what
think
I'm
that's
saying
being
is,
yourself? No, because like I saw a couple more videos of how you interact with people, Kendra. That is not cool. You feel me? That is not cool. You don't have no type of coof about yourself when it
well,
comes
here's
to
the
that.
deal.
I think if she just say, "Hey, I apologize," and move on, that should be good enough. But she gonna dance around the whole issue, talking about I'm being myself. Look, we all gotta self edit and self modify and filter her behavior when we go out into the world, especially when we're interacting with other people. Because Kendra G is not gonna go to an executive meeting, even if she see a person who's not pleasant to her eyes, and say the stuff that's in the back of her mind. But because she's now doing this Kendra G show, she's making some money. She move on to Hollywood. She's living in this bubble, and she's not really understanding what this man is trying to say. So okay, let's play this one other part, because I'm just gonna jump around with this thing. Let's play this out part.
But then call at me and be mad at me. Like, how can you like all the attention, but then
I'm
be mad at me?
checking. I'm checking the disrespect. That's what I was checking. I'm checking you. The how I felt like you was disrespecting me.
Well,
That's
I
all.
already explained. Now, listen.
Okay, and
No.
we're past that. Okay, we past that.
Okay. So now, since we never really did it, do you want to do the full interview?
I don't think so. I just want to get how I feel off, and you have a blessed day.
Well, I don't know how you feel, because on one instance you're telling me you like the attention, and then the other instance,
No, the attention of me going off
I just love this part when he started eating while he's having a conversation with Kendra.
on you
Let's keep
because
going.
you probably not used to people telling you about yourself and telling you when you wrong. And that's the part I'm talking
okay,
about.
just
And when you're
Sean, here's the
disrespecting
deal.
a black man, how would you feel if somebody disrespected you in public? You would feel some type of way about it, would
Can I
you?
respond? This is why I say that I apologize how you felt. I'm used to that. I'm a public figure. People talk about me for years. So my skin is a little different. Hold on again. And like I said, if I really felt disrespected by you, the video would have never got posted. I had to post the video. So I wasn't, I didn't feel a way by what you said to me. It was like, that was how you felt. It didn't bother me. If it bothered me, the world would have never saw the video. Is that
You see, it's always a passive aggressive behavior. It's always a backhanded apology, because she's basically saying that, look, first of all, she posted the video. Whether or not, she probably was really offended by a lot of the things that he said, but she made a financial decision. She made a financial decision. I'm going to post this video because how I'm feeling right now is gonna be rewarded by all this monetary gain I'm gonna get by posting this video. And she's not being very genuine, and she's not giving, and she have a huffy and puffy attitude. And I just gotta say, okay, let's play this last part just to show that There's many instances where he tried to de-escalate the situation, but Kendra just want to keep picking a fight with this guy. All right, let's play this one other part. This is basically the whole interaction end.
Happy that it was out there. You just told me you like the attention.
Yeah, but it's about respect. You don't respect people, and when people check you about being disrespectful, that's all I'm saying. Have more respect.
I have respect for people. I apologize
No, you
for the way
don't.
that you felt. Well, why you call me then, damn it? Like, what you want? What you want? Why you call me then? I told
I'm
you
not
at the beginning-
cussing. I'm not cussing. I'm not being
I
disrespectful.
applaud him.
We're
I applaud him for that
talking.
behavior.
Okay, but
Can
what
you
I'm
have
trying to, okay, what
conversation?
I'm trying to understand is this. Here's what I'll repeat
Let's
it.
have dialogue, babe.
Well, I host a dating show, so either we're gonna do the full questions or we're gonna rap. But what I'm saying is, when you called in the beginning, you seem happy and joyful, and you love that people still come up to you.
Well, you apologize. That's all I needed. You pussy asshole. Thank you. Good night.
Who child? Where was the plan B pill when your mama was?
There
pregnant
is
with
gonna
you?
be a part 3, and whenever there's a part, whenever he called back, maybe it's gonna be 2 years later.
B pill.
So at this point, he should be
needed to be
33 years old.
31 years
We're gonna
earlier.
be reacting to it.
Whoever made the Plan B pill, I need you to call Michael J. Fox. I need you to go back in time. Find his mama, okay? At a coffee shop. Okay, as you do this, the creator of the Plan B pill, here's all the things I need you to do. You need to call Michael J. Fox. He will bring you right to Back to the Future. That's what he does.
You see, that's the height of disrespect, and and she threw a dig at him, and he threw a dig at her at the very end, and I guess it's just tit for tat. At the end of the day, I think we basically behaving like this because we really don't like each other. We procreate with each other, but I don't believe we like each other. There's a lot of enmity between the black man and black woman nowadays, and that's what you're seeing right now playing out. But without no further ado, we out HRTV. I am your host, Big O. Like, subscribe. I need my subscription going up. This is the year 2025. All right, help me out with that part. Like and subscribe. We out HRTV.